Good everyone, welcome to this video. Today it's going to be in two separate parts what I'm planning to do for this video. This is more to help with the subscriber requests that I obviously get every so often. Um, and I'm going to be showing off my tank progression, and then in a separate video the planes will be done. But first of all, we're going to start off with a tank that is close to my heart, the M4A3E276W. Also known as the 76 Jumbo. And obviously now, because of these stupid battle rating changes, this tank is at 6.0, where it does not belong. Guys, I don't know what kind of crack you've been smoking, but this tank does not deserve that battle rating. I mean, it will get up tiered, and I'm pretty certain 7.0 is the battle rating of the Yak Tiger. In fact, we can have a quick look. Yes, it is. So I don't know what kind of crack you've been smoking, Gaijin, but what is this going to do to a Yak Tiger? When the Yak Tiger can pen the M4A3E276 basically anywhere, except for this bit here, whilst the M4A3 would have to flank it, get around it, when a smart Yak Tiger player would not allow that to happen. It's a jumbo. It's not exactly the fastest thing in the world. But hey, we're not here to discuss the jumbo today. So, in America, I've gotten progressively better with my American tanks. Recently, I've unlocked the M41A1 Walker Bulldog. Obviously, you guys will see the first battle in that. Didn't go very well at all. I'm currently researching the T-32 heavy tank, which I'm eagerly awaiting. Um, I've been driving a bit of the T-34. I like this tank. I've been driving the Super Pershing as well. Again, I like the tank. Very nice. The T-25 is spaded. I still need to get some footage for this thing for a spade impressions because I haven't, well, the last effective replay I could have had got ruined by one of those micro patches. But yeah, this tank is done, so don't worry about that. The M19, never going to spade it. Same with the M42, they suck. Jackson, not even driven once. M4A376, well, in fact, all three 76 Shermans are spaded. Absolutely love these three. If you have not driven the M4A1, the M4A2, and the M4A376, you haven't lived. They're amazing tanks. Especially now that they got buffed. 145mm of pen is just insane. It honestly is. 75 Jumbo, also spaded. M18 Hellcat. Well, in fact, everything you see here is spaded. Everything you see here is spaded. These two, spaded. This one, spaded. I think the Super Pershing is about half done, roughly. Yeah, here we are. That's where I've gotten up to with the Super Pershing. T-34, I've driven it a couple of times, gotten or almost gotten parts. Regular Pershing, I think I've driven once. Had a decent game in it before getting bombed. Walker Bulldog, barely anything because of the RU-251. But I can research the T-95, the M42 Duster, which I'm going to leave till last, and then the M46 Patton. I can also research the M56 Scorpion, but I don't want to drive this thing. I do not like lightly armored vehicles all that much. Light tanks I can work with, but lightly armored, hull breakable, open top tank destroyers like this, not a chance. Germany now. Everything in rank 3 except for the Story Mill and a Nashorn are spaded. All the way up to rank 3. Everything here is spaded, so if you want to suggest any of these vehicles, you are more than welcome. I do not have the Story Mill. I do not have the Waffenträger. The Tiger 2P, I believe, is about... Well, I've only just got an FP on it, clearly. The Tiger 2H, I don't even think I have parts in it. No, I do not. I have the Panther A. I do not have the Panther G. I do have the Panther F. I have the Panther D, which is... I think I've got FP on this. Yes, I do. The Panther 470 is spaded. The Flak Panther 341 I've recently gotten. The Yak Panther I got a talisman on, but it is stock as hell. Same with my Ferdinand. Because I just don't drive German tanks anymore, people. I really don't enjoy them all that much. I'm currently researching the Panther 2 for the Germans, which It looks a decent tank. It's just that reload rate, 11 seconds. Are you having a laugh? But hey ho. I can now research the Yak Tiger, the Kugel Blitz, and the Tiger 2 105, which recently got down to 6.7, which, to be honest, it kind of needed. Russia. Now, everything up to the T-34-85, the PT-76, the ISU-152, and the ZSU-37 are all spaded. Everything here is spaded. The IS-2 is spaded. Obviously, you would have seen the impressions on that. Everything else is either bone stock or not driven. Well, they're basically the same thing. The IS-2 is spaded. The T-3045 has about 3 or 4 mods on it. Everything else, not even driven. The ISU-152 I've driven a couple of times, but I don't like it. It's just, I don't see the point of it being at 5.3. I really don't, because I'd rather be in the SU-85M. That's my opinion. Britain, everything up to the the Centurion Mark 1, the FV, and the Crusader AA are all spaded. Everything here is spaded. I have the Centurion Mark 3, which I've recently gotten because of constant nagging by Richie D. I like the tank, it's just the teams suck. I've gotten the FV4202, mostly spaded. I've had a lot of fun in this tank. It's really good, except you do get Heat FS Wallet Warriors in IU251s. The Set Mark 1 I have barely driven. I don't even have the Shot Mark 8 on it. Been meaning to spade it for a while, but I just can't master the Centurion tanks. Researching the Charioteer at the moment for that nation, and I'm working my way up to rank 4, almost rank 5. But of course, Richie D has been going non-stop on about how the Centurion and the Carnarvon have ridiculous repair costs. Yes, buddy, I'm well aware. Japan. Everything up to the M4A376 with the Japanese and the Cheery 2 are spaded. I have the M41. I've researched the STA1 but not driven it. I'm currently researching the Hub Reproduction. I've been eagerly awaiting to get this vehicle for a while now. And you can thank the Chino 2, which is right up here. And well, this tank is amazing. I love the Chino 2. Highly recommend you get this premium. If you have the money, of course. But everything else is all spaded, all camouflage is unlocked. I do have to do the 76 Sherman. I have quite a bit to do for that. The Cheery is... No, that's customization. I don't really like Cheery. I really don't. It's a bad tank. Italy, everything up to the M36B1 and the Fiat 6614 are all spaded. Researching the M26A1, I can now research the Orbal. And once I get the Orbal done, excuse me, well, I can actually research it after the Pershing, but that's because the R3T106 got moved up to 7.0 and moved to rank 5. Afterwards, I can research this, and then I can make my way up into the rank 5s. I've driven the M36B1. I still need to do a first battle in the Fiat 6614, but I'll do that eventually. And now finally for France, which is probably my most annoying nation to play. Rank 1, all spaded. Torturously, of course. Rank 2, all spaded. Better. Rank 3, all spaded, except the ARL 44, which I don't like. Yeah, these are good tanks, especially the SA50. This thing is godlike nowadays. Rank 4, I have the AMX M4, which has not been driven because of that ridiculous repair cost of 13k. The Lorraine 42, I think, has it worse. Yes, it does, nearly 20k. AMX 50 has 15k. AMX 13 is 3k. CA Lorraine is 5k, and I'm currently researching the AMX 13 DCA 40. I've been meaning to get this little thing for a while because obviously fly daily, use that thing as a tank destroyer, and it seems a good spag. It's just I don't really like the 40mm. But hey, what can you do? I'm also halfway done with the Lorraine, or the CA Lorraine. I've just thought if I get the DCA 40, I can use it in combo with the Jumbo and the SA50. So that's all the tanks that I have so far. Obviously, this may change by the time this video comes out. And obviously I'm going to go off and do the tanks now. I will not be doing about helicopters, and I will not be doing about ships. I am not interested in helicopters, and I'm certainly most not interested in ships. Do not request ships. Do not request helicopters. That's all I ask. Anyway, I'm going to go off and get the aviation side done. I will catch you all on the next one.